Chickity check. Hello. All right. Bingo. All right, everybody. Do you think it's... Hello? The room? Hello? 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 Oh, yeah. Very loud. Very loud. All right, everybody. Do you think it's... Yeah. Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah. Very loud. Very loud. All right, everybody. Yeah. All right, everybody, especially those folks in the back, especially these folks over here. If we've still got employers from before. All right, everybody, especially those folks in the back, especially these folks over here. If we've still got employers. There we go. Echo effect. We get fancier every demo day. To the group in the back, if we could just grab your guys' attention. I know you're probably still showing off your product from employee only. Oh, look at that. Just takes Joel yelling at some students to get everyone's attention. This works very well. First of all, before I even get started, for those of you hanging out the back, we got lots of seats in here. There's more room. Feel free to come on in. It's going to be advantageous if you have a nice sight line of either this TV or that TV. You'll be able to see the demo day presentations. All right. So once again, if I can grab everyone's attention really quickly. My name's Remy. I'm the general manager of this campus. I'm just going to go over a couple of housekeeping items and one really, really important shout out. Housekeeping items. It looks like all of you guys have found the beer and the pizza. We also have non-alcoholic drinks and water at that station over there. There is one single washroom at the very back of this room, and then in the lobby that you entered in, there is a men's multi-stall washroom and another single-stall washroom. So if you just gathered what I said, there's one large men's washroom that has lots of stalls and only two single stalls for ladies and people who identify as ladies. So if gentlemen, you could use that main one in the lobby and leave the other one open, that would be awesome. And the one other thing I'm going to talk about before I pass it off to our MC, this space, many of you know, I see a lot of friendly faces, people from the Lighthouse Labs family. This space that we're occupied in and being hosted in is called Launch Academy. So this whole space is called Launch Academy. They've been a pillar of the Vancouver tech scene. They've incubated dozens and dozens and dozens of Vancouver tech companies, and they've housed us for the last 4+ years. Back when we were a tiny little company of, I think, 5 or 6 people trying to make this experiment work. And now we're here with 20 full-time staff and dozens of teaching staff in this location. We're in Victoria, we're in Calgary, we're in Toronto, we're in Montreal. We're looking to be in Halifax more permanently as well. And it all started out of this city. And Lighthouse Labs owes a huge debt of gratitude to Launch Academy and their staff and this space. The reason I'm talking about that, if you haven't heard, Lighthouse Labs is moving. We've secured a new location at Georgia and Homer in the same building as Unbounce and several other tech companies. We were growing, Launch was growing, we both kind of outgrew each other, and they hold the lease to this space. So we were the ones who had to look for a new one. But I did just want to kind of give one last shout out to Launch Academy and this space, which I think means a lot to a lot of people in this room before we move on. And I also want to say I'm really, really excited about our new space. There's going to be lots of announcements in the coming weeks about what we're doing with that space, what new programs we're dipping into, and what more resources and literal floor square footage is allowing us to do. So that's my piece. And now that I've said that, I'm going to pass it off to your true host, our MC, Education Manager, Davey. So a warm round of applause for Davey. He's more charming than me. His jokes are better than mine, so you're in good hands.
High expectations now I have to follow through with. Hey guys, I'm Davey. I'm the education manager here at Lighthouse Labs. I'm really proud of these students. They've worked so hard. They come here for 10 weeks and we ask them to work for 12 hours a day and then give them about 2.5 weeks to build a whole app, full stack, on their own, with mentorship help, of course, but that is a huge task, and it's blood, sweat, and tears. They're here long, long hours, over weekends as well. So let's just first, round of applause for all these students and their hard work. Woo! Nice. So just a couple of things for the night. They'll be presenting their apps. We've got 3 groups for you. Who got one of these tickets when they walked in? Yeah? Who got number 4? Who ended it in number 4? Put up your hands. Okay, just want to let you know those numbers don't mean anything at all, okay? So these tickets are going to be your votes at the end of the night. So while you're watching these presentations, make sure you figure out whose is the best. And then you're going to pop over to the station at the end, put it into number 1, 2, or 3. The corresponding projects are up on the board there. And the winner of that will be the People Choice Award. So you guys choose your favorite project. Another little piece of advice, which I need my sheet for. Not advice, but instructions of what to do. I lost it. It's gone. Here it is. Okay, so on our social media through the night, tweet us at Lighthouse Labs or hashtag LHLYVR. Okay, lots of prizes there as well if you guys do that. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to start with Newswatch. So Newswatch is Derek and Jin and Chris and Jordan. Come on up. Just going to have a minute to set up.
All right, guys, we're gonna start off with a little skit. Hey, Jin, what you doing?
Oh, I'm just browsing the articles. Have you heard of a Netflix teaching users review?
No, I haven't. That's crazy.
I know. But I just want to share my thought with others. But on the comment side, it takes days to get a sentence back.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Have you heard of this app called Newswatch? I installed it on your computer already.
Oh, my computer?
It's already installed on your computer. So basically, just type in any news topic that you want to discuss with other people, and it'll load up any open rooms where people are discussing related topics. So right there, that's actually the article that you were just looking at, and it looks like there's 21 users online right now. Why don't you check it out?
So I guess, easy to use. This is kind of, I can read the articles and send the message. Oh, I can even discuss with the video chat. That's cool.
Oh, looks like there's the rest of our team. They're too busy discussing Netflix ditching user reviews, and they forgot to come to this presentation. Guys, let's go. Guys, come.
Okay, thank you for watching our bad drama. I know it's bad. It's first time actually acting. Yeah. So before we actually get started, let us give you a brief introduction of ourselves. My name is Jin. I graduated U of A with accounting. I worked several other places before, and programming was one of my hobby. But now I want to turn myself into professional dev. And I really enjoy bootcamp and still enjoying programming.
Hi, my name is Derek. I graduated from UBC Finance. Previous to this, I was working at a finance company, and I've always been pretty interested in coding, and I just joined Lighthouse to learn about web development.
Hi, my name is Chris. I have a background of music and chemical engineering, and I never done any coding till I came to the Lighthouse Lab. But I was always interested about how does web and coding works. And after I discovered there's Lighthouse Lab, here I am now.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I'm a computer science student, and I'm interested in being a web dev, which is why I took this boot camp. So now let us show you what we've got.
Okay, so here's Newswatch. Newswatch is a platform that allow users to discuss current news topic via instant messaging or live video streaming. So this is kind of combination of Discord, Twitch, and Hacker News. And Newswatch brings a new, interactive user experience while reading the news. So for the technical stack, we use a React, Socket.io, and WebRTC for client side, and we use the Express, Node.js for Socket.io for server side, and Postgres for database. Yeah. Okay, so Claire is going to talk about a little bit more in depth of our application.
Okay, so here's our main website, and if the user search, it look up for the title, website, and the tag to belong to our related channel. And if the user try to search for the topic that doesn't exist, or an article that never been discussed, they can simply copy an article URL and create the new channel themselves.
So once you paste that article link in there, it's going to send a request to the diffbot API. And upon success, we're going to get back a bunch of data in JSON format. So this diffbot API allows us to have access to the article's HTML and string format. So we just put it into this component right here, and then we add some CSS to make everything look a bit better and remove some buggy tags. If we join a room with a bunch of users in it, once you join a room, you're immediately connected directly to all peers via a WebRTC connection. And when you turn on the video by clicking that, every peer loads up a video tag in this panel, and your video stream is now connected to all peers, so they can all see you. And you can play with some layout viewings for like different viewing experiences if you want to focus like more on the article and the panel discussion. And yeah, so Jordan's going to talk to you a bit more.
When a user joins a room, on the left-hand side is a list of all the users. So when you join a room, you will trigger a socket connection event, which will then trigger a render of everyone in this room right now. The user list is sorted by the amount of likes, with the most being at the top and the least at the bottom. The like button is for that when you like someone's comment, you can actually like the user themselves. For the message on the right that you're seeing, it's actually all written to the database. So when you write something, it'll get created at the database, which will then trigger a re-render for everyone who's currently in the room. And we've implemented a feature that when someone's typing, you can actually see that. So yeah, to wrap it up, we are hosted on AWS, and don't forget to go to news-watch.stream. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thank you very much. All right, while we are about to get the new group, I just want to know who here is current students? Who in this room are current students? Make noise, no hands. Woo! All right, who are the alumni? Who came that are alumni? Make some noise. Woo! Okay, yes. Who wants to be a student? Who wants to come to boot camp? Anybody? Now you can just raise your hand. I won't make you. Yes, good, awesome. You guys, come and find us, one of us in these shirts after. We have tons of information for you. We have lots of other events that you can come to as well to get more information. So just don't hesitate to ask. We have lots of information to give you, and I hope that you get inspired for these projects. Once again, that project, a lot of these students come in with no coding knowledge at all, and then boom, after 10 weeks, are able to create projects like that. So that's really, really incredible. Let's bring up our next group, which is Sentinel, Aaron and Madison. Woo! Awkward technical time.
Okay, so while we wait for the stuff to appear on the screen, my name is Aaron Black. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia originally. Woo! All right. So I actually just returned from Asia. I was living there for about 9 years. And I came back to Canada recently and joined Lighthouse Labs to kind of fast track my career as a programmer here. So, how's it going, Matt? Okay. Just another minute before we start. So let me ask you, who here has been in an automobile accident? Anyone? Oh, yeah. Okay, a few people raising their hand, good. How was the process of submitting a claim to the insurance company? It's not good. It's not good, right? It could definitely be improved, which brings me to my next point. Enter Sentinel. Sentinel is a system for making this process as simple and streamlined as possible. So Sentinel is a full stack web application for web and mobile application built using React Native on the front end, and Express and Postgres on the back end. Here's Matt.
My name's Matt Greff. I, from a young age, have always enjoyed fiddling with technology, whether or not that's fixing it, breaking it sometimes by accident. But in total, but yeah, and I decided to take this boot camp, and it is very good. But anyways, back on track. Sorry, I got distracted by that technical difficulty. So just getting into the heart of what Sentinel is, and we're just going to dive in and go into the shoes of a client for a second, somebody that would actually use this. So suppose that I was driving down Boundary, and let's say that somebody was driving behind me and was distracted on their phone, ends up rear-ending me. So we both pull over. They pull out a piece of paper and start writing down some details. Well, that's pretty archaic. I am in a very good situation at this point because my insurance company uses the Sentinel suite of applications. So I just go into my app, and I'm provided with 2 pages there. I have my reports page, and I have my personal info. But these pages aren't too prevalent for me right now. I really want to see how I can really get to the claim process and to get this over with. So I continue. Now, I'm provided with some details about things to keep in mind during a stressful time such as this, and it's easy to forget certain things, like making sure nobody's injured, calling 911 under certain circumstances, and not claiming any liability. And now we have sort of the one of the pinnacle features of our application, which is the camera. And what is so cool about this is that every photo that you end up taking gets instantly associated with associated to AWS in an S3 bucket. So for every photo taken, it is ready to go once you select it in the gallery. It also gives us some tips about certain photos to take, so then we actually get the full scene of the accident. So as we continue, we are provided with a form that is pre-populated with the address that is done through a Google Geocode API call, and we also have the information that is locally stored within the database. We can also dynamically add and subtract drivers that were in this collision with us and their insurance information and etc. And the only thing we really have to fill out here is the description of what happened and the vehicle damage that happened to our personal vehicle. So now we can submit that. And now we have the witness page. And I'm going to hand this over to Aaron for a second here.
Yeah, so we have a QR code up on the screen here, and anyone with a QR code scanner is welcome to scan it right now. It will take you right to Sentinel's reporting page, like witness reporting page, and you can write your testimony of what you saw in the accident. So yeah, please, if anyone has a QR code scanner, please do it right now. Okay, no one, but feel free. Oh, it went black. There it is again. So that's okay. I'll fill one out.
So the cool thing about that is that as soon as he clicks that link, or rather as soon as you scan that QR code, it actually associates that report specifically to the claim that was just made. So we can just get that over with. And past then, we are given a, I'll give him some time to fill this out. Okay, and once we get back to the application, we are provided with a contact page. And now we are in contact with a representative from the insurance company, and now they just received all this pertinent information about our insurance claim.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the admin side of things now, as soon as it gets set up. So just give us some moment here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, welcome to Sentinel Admin. Thank you very much. That was great, right? That's never going to happen again. Okay, welcome to Sentinel Admin. We have a table here that we made with Material UI with all of the cases, all of the reports, and we can sort the information by each of the columns here. So sort by time, sort by case number, etc. Let's dive right into the report we just created. Okay, so here is a report that I just entered with Matt's name. It has all of the personal information, all the vehicle information, information about the incident and damage. Before we start editing things, it's a good idea to mark it as open to let other people in the company know that I am working on it, don't touch it. Okay, at the top, you have witness testimonies. So this is the new witness testimony that just came in that I submitted. Beside that, we have pictures. So these are the pictures from the report that I took. Oh, and if you click on one of the pictures, it brings up a light box so you can take a closer look at the damage. Okay. Now, if for whatever reason a user is unable to submit a form themselves, an admin can do it on their behalf. So just click on the button at the top right here. They just need to be provided with a policy number. Then they choose the user, then they choose the vehicle, and they enter the information there. So anything that can be done on mobile can also be done on the web. That's all available. And everything right now is live on Heroku, ready to go. So if anyone wants to visit the site and check it out, feel free to poke around. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was Sentinel. I'm going to get the other group to come up and set up, but I'm going to talk in the meantime while they're doing that. I'd like to bring up a very, very special person. Corey, could you come up here, please? Dun, da, da, da. So, Corey was our digital marketing manager for over a year, right? He was incredible, and he is leaving us, or technically has already left, for Paris, moving on to Paris. So, just wanted to give you a big round of applause. Thank you for all your hard work. We are going to miss you so much. Woo, Corey! And now, for our final group, we have Meeting Room. And we've got Jennifer, Chibwe, Waiting Room, not Meeting Room. Sorry, I got that wrong. Waiting Room with Jennifer, Chibwe, and Rob.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Demo Day. My name is Chibwe, and this is my team, Jennifer and Rob. And today we're going to share our project, Waiting Room. So the idea about our app is it's to help people find the wait times of clinics in their vicinity. And so our stack is React and React Native. We also used Express, Postgres, and Kinex.
So the idea for our app actually came from our own personal experiences dealing with the frustration of getting to a walk-in clinic and either having to wait forever or having them tell you that they're already fully booked, they're not taking patients anymore. And that actually happened to me twice during my time at boot camp, and it was really frustrating, and I definitely could have spent that time coding instead.
So if you ask us, the idea of waiting is pretty outdated. With all the technology we have available, it seems old-fashioned to sit around a waiting room waiting for your name to get called, which is why we created Waiting Room, the app. We chose to make 2 applications to tailor to different user experiences. Seeing as most of the web is now consumed on mobile devices, we knew we had to use React Native to be able to get a user's location from their iOS or Android device. On the other hand, since most clinic administrators would access the service from a desktop, we wanted to harness the power of React to build an experience that was best suited to them. Now let's check out our mobile app.
Thank you, Rob. So the first thing Waiting Room greets the user with is the map of their location, along with markers of the clinics in their area. There's also an alternative view with a list of all the clinics, along with more information, such as the wait times, their address, the phone numbers, and as well as a link to the individual Yelp pages. We use the Yelp API to gather all the clinic information and then use some of the information they provided, such as the coordinates, to place the markers of each clinic on our map.
So as a user who is out and about and needing to make an appointment at a walk-in clinic, I can open the Waiting Room app, and when I tap on one of the markers, it will prompt me to either log in or register in order to book my appointment. So we used AWS for our user authentication and to store mobile user data. We chose to go with AWS because of its security, flexibility, and scalability. So as you can see, when I put all my information in the registration and I click the register button, I will receive a text message with a confirmation code that I'll need to also type in order to complete my registration. So sometimes this process is taking a little bit longer, so I might not get a text right away. But once you do get the text message and you sign in, it will automatically log you into your page. And when you click on one of the marker maps, it will have a button where you can click Get in Line to make your appointment. It'll probably show up in like a few minutes.
Cool, so let's take a look at our desktop app. Let's get that set up. I'll do what Aaron did. 5. Oh, no. Cool. All right, so here's the Waiting Room desktop app. When a user navigates to the desktop app, they see a map with clinics in their general area, as well as the current wait times for those clinics. The list also shows the same information, but has got more details such as address and the name. Let's see what happens when an admin logs in to the desktop app. All right, so here we have, I think something's wrong. Okay, well, that's fine. When an admin logs in to the Waiting Room desktop app, their clinic becomes highlighted in the top of the list. Something's wrong with the nav bar. In the nav bar, there's a My Clinic tab, if Chibwe can find it. Or zoom out. Uh-oh, technical difficulties. Just go back and re-log in as Joel to the account. Yes, it's Joel at gen.com. All right, we'll try that again. All right, so now we're able to click on the My Clinic tab and be able to update the wait time for Joel's clinic here. Great, the update has been successful, and you can see here in the list, Joel's clinic, the Ultima Medi Center now has a new wait time of 45 minutes. So this is the basic functionality of our app. Waiting Room lets walk-in clinics remove the frustration of long wait times and also have less crowded waiting rooms. In the future, we'd like to turn this into a platform for any business that requires waiting. No business owner wants to frustrate their customers, and customers certainly don't want to wait. And Waiting Room aims to eliminate this problem by removing the need to be present to maintain your place in line. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, waiting room, for clearing wait times. They are annoying. Yay. Our apps are awesome. Have you seen? Let's give all these students another round of applause for how awesome these apps are. The quality of these apps just keeps getting better and better and better as time goes on. So I'm really looking forward to the next cohorts as well. Cool. So now we are going to have a little bit of a graduation because these students worked so hard that they deserve their diplomas right now. So let's start with Aaron. Round of applause. Woo! Congratulations. Next we got Madison. Matt, where are you, Matt? Woohoo! Congratulations. Yay. And Jennifer. Congratulations. Whoops. Chibwe. There you go, man. Congrats. Cheers. And we got Rob. Congratulations. Cheers, man. Derek, come on up. Derek. Congrats, man. Cheers. And Jin. Where's Jin? Come get your diploma. Come. You get the long runway. Yes. Congratulations, man. And Jordan. Come on up. Going back to Toronto soon, yeah? Congrats, man. And Chris. There you are. There you are. Congratulations. Cheers. Awesome. Okay, so that's the presentations. I want to remind you to take those tickets and come over to this station, make a vote on your favorite. Hang out on social media and tag us. Drink all of our free beer, eat all of our free pizza, and then mingle, talk to each other. Let's do some networking. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We really do appreciate your support. We love seeing you guys here, and we look forward to seeing you in the new space. Woo! everybody outside. Can you run and get them? Aaron, can you grab everybody outside? Okay, so the suspense. Just gonna wait for a couple more people, and then I will announce the winner. Okay, I think we're ready. All right, who wants to know the winner of the People's Choice Award? Woo! Dun da da da! Group number 2, Sentinel, has won. Aaron and Matt, congratulations! You have done it. Here are your JJ Bean coffee prizes. That probably would have been very useful during camp. Congrats, guys. Do you want to make a speech?
I've made enough speeches today.
It was fun.
It was fun. Wise words. All right, guys. Thanks again for coming. Mingle, mix, and have a good time.